A victory keeps the doctor away, so they say. Wait, no, it's Apple Day keeps the doctor away. Anyway, in all kidding aside, in all seriousness, Heat win. First game of the season, literally the entire season. Not a single preseason win, but the first victory of the season, 146 to 114. It was not close. And this is the game that I've been trying to pray for, to say the least. This is the game that I hope the Heat would consistently do on a consistent basis. Okay, that's asking for too much. But what I'm asking for consistently is to not take your foot off the gas pedal. And they didn't do that at all. They just kept shooting and shooting and shooting and shooting. And the basketball is going in the hoop this time. And I'm talking players like Bam, who's shooting 4 3-pointers. That's nuts. Okay, that's nuts. 4 for 8. The majority of those were from the first half. Maybe even the first quarter. Everybody did great. Everybody did great, and they did so good that they put in the B team in the fourth quarter, which is, yeah, this game was pretty much over. This isn't just like a win, right? This was a historic win. Why is it historic, you may ask, okay? Last year, I think it was like 153 points. That was like the highest in franchise history. We were close to that. However, 86 first half points for the Miami Heat. That's the new record in franchise history. 86 points in first half. New franchise record. That is a new franchise record. You gotta go back a few years ago. That was nuts. And just the kind of performance that they had in the first half for the Miami Heat. Their largest lead was 45, okay? 45 point lead, and they never took the foot off the gas pedal. I thought they were on occasion, especially in the third quarter, but no, the Heat continued to shoot buckets, and they defended it, okay? So we could go on about how good the game is. We can go on how good Khalil Ware has been. He was a starter as a center, and Bam Adebayo as a power forward, I think. And it works. It just worked. And yes, Ja Morant was playing this one. Ja Morant played in this game. And the reason why I mentioned Ja Morant's playing, because more times than not within the 4 years, the Miami Heat have never saw Ja Morant. They only saw Ja Morant once before the home game last year, which ended in a heartbreak with Ja Morant. All right? What I'm saying is I don't think we saw him in 2022, 2023, not even 2024. That's my point. This is the second time within that span that we've seen Ja Morant against Miami Heat. Not joking. Go do the research and you'll see what I'm talking about. And if you notice what I'm talking about, yes, we're paying attention. But yeah, Ja Morant played this game. He did have 12 points in this. Those were the 4 field goals and the 4 free throws. The only complaints I have for this game were the early free throw struggles. It's not good. That's just not good enough, especially in the first quarter. I mean, since then, they've been pretty solid. But Andrew Wiggins, 2 for 5 in free throws. Nuh-uh. Can't do that. No way. But I thought Andrew Wiggins did sort of decent. The rebounding was good, especially for a small forward. That was awesome. I thought everyone did solid. Okay, David Mitchell, I thought, wasn't much of an X factor, but that's because they played big boys, big boy ball. That's something that we've been begging for. And the Heat they executed so well. Now, if they can do this on a lot of occasions, even if it's a close game, we could be okay, as far as I know. But this is only game 2. Next game for the Miami Heat, I believe, is against the Knicks. Yeah, that's on Sunday. That's on Sunday, 6 o'clock. Oh, man, this could be a very bad Sunday. This could be a very bad Sunday. Uh-oh. But it's in Miami, but I don't know if it makes a difference, right? But we'll see what happens. But yeah, man, everyone did absolutely solid. You got some good hoops from Khalil Ware. Bam Adebayo was excellent in this game. You had some nice dunk. You had a good alley-oop dunk. I mean, look at that dunk. And Khalil Ware was dunking the basketball as well. Nikola Jovic played much better than he did last game. And Jaime Jaquez has a solid double-double. That was impressive. And then Simone Fontecchio, and yes, it's Simone. I stupidly pronounced Simon or Simone. It's Simone Fontecchio. He was pretty good in this game, 14 points. But yeah, I don't think I don't need to go through the entire game. There was some technical. It's really just away from play free throws for Memphis. That was Bam's responsibility for not let that happen, but nothing noteworthy here at all. Other than this was an obliteration game for the Miami Heat, and we just love to see it on more occasions. This was a stress-free game, and thank goodness for a stress-free game, because I would have lost my marbles if this was a stressful one. Because honestly, Miami Heat need this win more than most. Actually, that's not true. We'll talk about the next game. But let's take a look at the box score, and we can call it in this one, because really, who wants to talk about a blowout? Nobody does, right? Anyway, Andrew Wiggins, 10 points with 4 for 8 in field goals, 2 for 5 in free throws, with 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal on the block. Bam Adebayo, who played excellent, 24 points for him, 8 for 19 in field goals, 4 for 8 in three-pointers. All of them were for first quarters, I believe. If anything, at least the first half. 4 for 4 in free throws, much better than the previous game. 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal. Khalil Ware, 19 points for him. With the three-pointer, I mean, that was just inconsistent three-pointer he has made. 8 for 12 in field goals, including a few dunks. 2 for 2 free throws with 9 rebounds. He was a rebound away of a double-double. 1 assist, 1 steal on the block. Excellent game for Khalil Ware. Norman Powell with 15 points with 2 for 4 in three-pointers. 5 for 10 in field goals. 3 for 4 in free throws with 6 rebounds. All of them were defensive rebounds. 1 assist, 2 steals. And Davion Mitchell, very quiet offensively with 2 points with just a field goal. 1 rebound for him, but 7 assists. So he was a playmaker in this one for Davion Mitchell. Off the bench, Simone Fontecchio with 14 points, with 4 for 8 in three-pointer, 1 more in the paint, with 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. And, we can mention Kashad Johnson with 5 points, 2 for 5 in field goals. 1 of them was a three-pointer, with 3 rebounds and a steal. Not bad. Jaime Jaquez Jr., very good. 17 points for him, 8 for 12 in field goals, plus the and 1, with 10 rebounds, so he has a double-double. 6 assists, 2 steals. Nikola Jovic with 20 points for him. 3 for 6 in three-pointers, 6 for 9 in field goals. Nice. 5 for 5 in free throws. He was perfect on the line with 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal on the block. Very good game for Nikola Jovic. Drew Smith, 10 points for him with 2 for 3 in three-pointers. Late ones too, but let's go. 4 for 8 in field goals with 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, and a block. And then a couple other B-team players. Amir Young with 2 points with the field goal, with 1 rebound and assist. And Pella Larson with 8 points, with 2 for 3 in three-pointers. One more in the paint with 2 rebounds and a steal. Not bad at all for the Miami Heat. Memphis, Tennessee. No, Nashville, Tennessee. Anyway, I don't know what I'm saying. Jaren Jackson with 19 points, with 1 for 4 in three-pointers, 7 for 14 in field goals. Perfect 4 for 4 on the line, with 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal on the block. Jalen Wells, 9 points for him, with all of them are three-pointers, with 4 rebounds, 1 assist. What is his name? Yeah, Jock Landale with just 4 points. 1 in the paint, 2 for 2 free throws, with 5 rebounds and a block. Caldwell Pope with 7. Yes, Caldwell Pope was still playing. 2 for 5 in three-pointers, 1 more in the paint. That might be an and 1 actually. if I'm not mistaken. 3 rebounds, 6 or away from play, foul shot. I forgot which one it was, but 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, and then of course John Morant with just 12 points, 4 for 16 in field goals. He had a very off night, and you know what though? It's mainly because our defense was just really good. We played big boy ball. 4 for 4 in free throws, so he's perfect on the line with 2 rebounds, 6 assists for John Morant. Then you go off the bench with Santi Aldama with 13 points, 6 for 9 in field goals. Nice, not nice. 1 for 2 in 3-pointers with 8 rebounds and a steal. And Cedric Coward? No, it's Coward. I forgot how to pronounce it. I don't think it's Coward. With 16 points, with 2 for 5 in 3-pointers, 5 for 9 in field goals, 4 for 4 in free throws, with 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals. Yeah, Miami, very good game. I think this was a frustration game. Very angrily played Miami Heat, especially with the way how we lost against Orlando last game. Yes, I was there for that one. You can go watch the vlog. And distract themselves from a beatdown and all the situation that happened with the FBI and, you know, with Terry Rozier and a couple of other players and the coach too that were involved in the situation. I think Charlotte did a very scummy move for trading Rozier to Miami, even though they were very much aware of what's happening with Terry Rozier. I think that's a scumbag thing to do, and if that's how it's going to be, and hopefully the NBA could figure out a way to give us that draft pick back, because that is bullshit. I don't accept it. And Charlotte, you are maybe we'll see how Charlotte plays against us. But I will say right to the face, you are a piece of shit for giving us Terry Rozier, knowing damn well that he had these allegations and he had that situation happening to him. But it is what it is. It is what it is. But anyway, guys, that's good doing for this one. The next game is on Sunday against the Knicks. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe our content, because Miami TVG has back. When it does, hit it right there with the free time you deserve. I have one more video coming out a little bit later. I gotta go make it, actually. But yeah, man, that's gonna do it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Everybody, good night.